am I supposed to do then? Miscreants creeping around? A stink like death itself?
To be paying them out think fees.
Rest assured, citizens, Lord Gortash has the city's best interests at heart.
We know you will drive back the army of the Alps.
It's truly this pity.
Hello. Nice day for a walk.
I will bask in her febrile radiance. We are all going to die. Some of us merely intend to do so in the service of something great.
I need a quick word.
Hold up. You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this. Rats, murderers. Always knew the chef gig wasn't going to be easy. Do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept peeled for murdering types.
Don't customers know there's a war on?
It's the least I can do. All this would have gone to waste otherwise.
I wonder if this was brewed with my barley. Another. Should I have another? Oh, it'll make to preserve me. I need the courage. No, I guess I've had enough. The brewer who made this beer used to buy all of our barley. But that's over now. Left the crops standing in the fields when we ran from the Absolute Army. Gone. All gone. Family's upstairs, exhausted. I'm Des Canshaw, with a wife, 2 kids, and another on the way. Oldest boy, Corson. He means well, but he eats as much as the rest of us put together. I have to find him a place here. We're farmers, not fighters. That's not the answer for us. Oldest boy, Corson. He means well, but he eats as much as the rest of us put together. I have to find him a place here. A fancy feller called Three-Piece wants to place him as a cleaner in the counting house. But I don't trust him. Maybe I should just join the Flaming Fist and take the signing bonus. What else can I do? That's true. And we're no strangers to work in the land. Thanks, stranger. You helped settle my mind. Thanks are all I have to offer, though. Mail meter bleed for you. This was brewed with my barley. I wonder if this was brewed with my barley.
I guess.
If this was brewed with my barley.
Are you funny enough to cause a laugh riot? Come on in and challenge the house comedian.
They ruin everything.
That puffed up parvenu, Gortash, an archduke. However did they find a crown big enough for his head?
Archduke? Lord Gortash is a trifle young for that, don't you think? Not that anyone cares what you think, or me for that matter.
You know why they're called steel watch?
Look away. Act like you don't know me. Come on, be a pal.
Have you any idea how
Snappy dresser, that Willoughby. Though he should lose the monocle.
I am hopeful that we shall be thoroughly entertained. I hear this fellow is monstrously droll.
Another spill. And to think I used to like the smell of ale.
Get ready! I hear this guy is really good. My buddy Roanoke almost pissed himself laughing.
Welcome to the Elf Song Traveller Tavern. No, wait. That's backwards. Anyway, my dad tells the jokes here. Sometimes they're funny.
Of course I heard about it. I hear.
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called a Laugh Riot. You want to play along? It's all about the Boffo-Yogs. We see who can tell the funniest stories, and the winner gets the prize. Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambion. That's right, I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The Elf Song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me? Got me with an ancient jest that's older than I am. Whoa! Hang on. This should be against the rules.
A single person applauds frantically from the back.
Sorry, smart stuff. Threats ain't comedy, no matter how brawny you are. But thanks for the job security.
Have you any idea?
Oh, come now, Caris. The broadsheet isn't that bad.
You talk about the honor of your order, but what about my honor? I made a deal.
Stug, if you want to join the Vigilant Knights, you have to quit beating people up.
My sister Gerva has talked me into joining her Holy Helm Order, but I got a job to finish first.
Breaking the knees of debtors for the guild isn't honest work, and you know it. That's why you're giving it up.
But I already took the money for it from Uktar, so I gotta follow through. It's like an oath or something. And I know you understand oaths, Gerva.
What am I going to tell the Vigilant Knights, Doug? That you're knee-breaking for goodness?
Helmsgaze, you sound like a guild lawyer. You must think I'm pretty dumb. And maybe I am. Because I'm going back to return Uktar's money. Don't wait up, Gerva. Might take me a while to crawl back home with 2 busted knees.
Sounds better every day. If I wasn't such a coward, I'd join a cult of Baal. Hello, old friend. Oh, so I assume I used to know everybody around town, but now I'm a new man. A worried man, a playwright who lost the will to write. Now I worry no more. Can't write a word? What does it matter?
From one warrior to another, I must say, it's just embarrassing the way the Flaming Fist lets this murderer go around killing people and getting away with it. You don't need subtlety to sort these matters out, just persistence. That's what I told Commander Portier, anyway. I'd start a special crime unit. A half-dozen hard cases. Grab some likely losers in the back alleys and beat on them until we got some answers. Commander Portier says she already has some investigators she trusts. Soft-talking namby-pambies, I'd wager. But when they fail, and they will, count on it, she knows where to find Dame Gizarm. Then it'll be my turn.
I know you said porter, but we only have 8. See Alan at the bar for drinks. I'm busier than a two-pecker goat.
I sure wouldn't want to be one of the Flaming Fists. They got the shittiest job in town. Believe me, I know something about knocking heads together.
As far as I'm concerned, Lord Gortash gets the benefit of the doubt. Until he does something obviously wrong, he's got my support. We can't afford to be squabbling with the absolute crawling up our asses.
I've been thinking about it. No, I feel bad about all them refugees, but we just can't let them flood into the city. We'd be overwhelmed. In fact, that's probably the Absolute Army's plan.
If it were up to me, I'd replace all the flaming fists with steel watchers. At least the big teapots don't make lewd suggestions when you pass by. They smell better too.
Just between us, I don't believe everything I hear from Archduke Gortash. He's entirely too slick to be trustworthy.
A new Archduke? Fancy. Never had one of them before.
Ruin everything.
Drink up, Blas. We're celebrating. If you won't drink with me, I bet this stranger will. Right, stranger? I'm Clovia Throaks. Pleased to meet you. Our son Gaspar has finally found himself a proper job.
Aye, security at the Steel Watch Foundry. But I still wish he'd taken up the family business.
Now, Blas, you know Gaspar never had the patience for all the stitching a tailor has to do. Sewing rabbit-skin cloaks? Well, that's all right for some, I guess, but not for our Gaspar.
No, our Gaspar preferred hanging around the guild hall. I was afraid he was going to end up as a guild bone breaker.
Good thing I introduced him to darling Tamia Holst. She straightened Gaspar out, found him a place in the foundry. Perceptive one, aren't you? Blas, the plum bubbles may have gone to my head, but I guess it's time to tell you. I'm leaving you. I'm starting a new life with Tamia. I'm going to sell the business. And the money we used to start it was mine in the first place. I'm afraid that's it. For Throaks, for cloaks. Oh, dear. The bottle's empty. Let's have another and talk about it.
I think I need to take a walk. In a minute.
Aye, aye. Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is. With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder we'd had something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self? Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody.
I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business. At least, I hope. It's been slim pickings since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look. Fill your boots, mate.
Gortash, Archduke of Baldur's Gate. I hear he's moved into the penthouse at Worm's Rock. That place must cost a fortune. Per diem.
I don't like giving other people a pig, but there's a whole chicken someone's only took a leg off. I wouldn't give you anything I would need myself.
Bet I can crack that open.
Of course, love. And please...
Lockpicking is attracting attention. Tread carefully.
Can't risk being in open view.
What would you do with a decapitated head?
With haste. Mother was still alive. She was killed.
Black and more, but we haven't lost.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I don't believe. It's not much, but handing out leftovers is the least I can do with the Absolute almost upon us.
Business today. Some customers know there's a war on.
Stelming's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent. I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Maintain your distance. Area under active investigation by order of the Flaming Fist.
Bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good. To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound, but this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man, Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back. And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work. No doubt you found a trail of bodies in their wake. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reverence to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship. The precision of the cuts. The depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it. They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me. But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out. I bet if you follow the trail of these murders, you'll be able to unearth the truth of this resurgence. There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oath-bound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them? Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work. Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
I wonder if this was brewed with my barley.
What do we do? What can we do? Embrace it. The mistress of disease loves us all. Her fondest wish is to free us from the agonies that we have. My lungs feel tight. It's happening already.
Oh, calm down, would you? It's all in your head. I've a good mind to get the flaming fist before people start chucking themselves into the Chiompa.
Await her blessings, open arms, and we pity those who would reject her.
You are not going to die.
We are all going to die. What you get if you cross an owl bear with a bugbear? An owl bug. Get it? Hey, we'll kill you to laugh a little.
Sure enough. His vision has cost a pretty penny.
We have still watchers promenading the streets, and you're worried about the price of rent.
He's delivered. Yes. These tax hikes are enough to make my eyes.
Bloodied ring. Guess the killer didn't want jewelry.
We'll recoup what we've lost and then some.
And so are its people. We must cleanse it. Have failed us, staunch.
Broadsheet's rather dull today. Don't suppose
We embrace the cycle that has begun to its fullest degree. We must allow the mother.
What's that?
Like
Strange bottle. Even stranger smell.
But that's precisely why he's a genius. Not only that.
Hey, you know why it isn't wrong to fart in a storm-short tabernacle? It smells
As long as
divine.
they do their jobs, they can sing sea shanties for all I.
Whoa. Yeah.
Ah, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Good. Once Gortash clears off the cultists. Gortash was a vision, sure enough.
Ask my wife why she was fooling around with a wizard. She said, "Mate, he can be casting it all night long."
What's in here?
long as they do their jobs, then makes me wonder how they do this stuff.
I wonder if any of these rooms are available to rent.
Welcome back. What can I do you for? I tell you what, the murder upstairs has brought some punters, but it's also really spooked folk out of renting rooms. If we get you staying up there, perhaps folk will calm down and realise there's naught to worry about. You can have the whole upstairs floor until this killer thing blows over. Charity! In Baldur's Gate! Good one. Down about the bloody murder upstairs. Top floor's all yours. If it gets a bit too noisy at night, well, don't sleep above a pub.
Hello. You are not food. You are friend. Ooh, more. here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin coat smells like goblins. Yes, fun.
Another letter from Orin. Maybe I need more pockets.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Soldier?
You did? Wow. That was sound of you. Why'd you do it? Glad to be counted among them. Really glad. Wish I could have been there to watch those Ignots crumble, but I'm just happy they're off my tail. Then again, facing them down might have put my tin can into overdrive. Thanks to you, I'll live to fight another day. And get this bloody thing tuned up. Copper for your thoughts? The year, 10 air. The place, a sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again. Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. Agonizing. God's what I wouldn't give for a hug. A pat. Anything. You've never met anyone so desperate for a hug as this one right here. Pathetic perhaps, but true. It's my lot to bear, and I bear it badly. Ah well, can't have it all, can you? Not today, at least.
Back so soon?
You absolute shit stain.
Such language. Didn't your father teach you any manners? Far from it. It wrecked me to see Will's father come to such a cruel end. But at least you got to pay your last respects.
You wanted to hurt me.
I wanted to reward you. I stayed true to the bargain. Isn't it a relief to know I'm always good for my word? I'm afraid that's not an option. I'm quite stubborn, you see. Take a swing or a stab if you want, but I'll just slip away for a breather. One of the perks of being a half-devil, of course.
got a long road ahead.
It's done then. I prepared myself. I thought I was ready. But to see him like that, forever gone. I know this is my doing. My choice, my burden, but to see him laying there, lifeless, well, I mourned him the day I ended my pact. There's no sense in mourning again. Mind flayers are like devils. They just sport tentacles rather than wings. Clever, manipulative, exploitative. The Emperor says he's a friend. I think we'd be fools to believe him. Maybe it's true. Maybe Stelmane allied with a mind flayer and subjected the city to their political will. Or maybe he made an offer she couldn't refuse. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Breathe deep and move.
What's on your mind? Fuck yes. Soldier? Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about? We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players. He got his claws into me early. I was a wild kid, brawling my way through the city. One of my mates got wind of a bit of work guarding some indoorsy type with lots of enemies. Seemed like easy money, so I went in for it. He took one look at me and said I was perfect. I like that. Not like that, you know. Just, it felt like a good fit. I kept him safe, and he paid me well. Well enough to move my folks into a better neighborhood and put something away for the future. My future. I respected him, trusted him. And he returned that trust, that respect. His life was in my hands, and I took that seriously. The whole thing with Zariel happened so fast. I had no idea what had gone down until it was over. One minute I was in Baldur's Gate, a happy, healthy, not quite kid. The next, I was burning up in Avernus with an engine for a heart. Zariel laughed. Said she paid him well for my services. He was right.
Sometimes I wish he weren't.